All right, let's get this party started. That's right. How's everybody doing out there? Like I said, what I want to talk about right now, today, to date. First of all, man, what's up with all the false judgment? You know what I mean? This is my beautiful girlfriend, Christina, my future wife. I know y'all mad. I know y'all jealous. Like I said, I'm not even built like any of you dudes. It's what I'm explaining to Christina. I'm built differently. Seriously, I'm built better, and it just is what it is. Like God made me a little different. Never been like other guys, other dudes. Always been on another level with everything, and it just is what it is. I'm a God amongst men. Something I uncovered here that I realize and really rings true and is true. There was some old films back in the day. I'll have to look at it again and see what film it came from, but they already told on themselves. They already came out and talked about all this reptilian conspiracy, okay? And they have another name for it for short, like an abbreviation, but I don't want to say it on here because it's kind of a mixed word that can be taken different ways. But when I spoke publicly about, the draconians, that's a real thing. And that's 100% what these people are. And I don't know if they come from like a star constellation. It seems like a lot of us come from star constellations. I'm supposed to be a star being. How that happens or how that works, I have no idea. But that's what they say, that we came from the stars. They say there's groups in places that they know everything about, like the Sirius B cluster, stuff that science can't even figure out. And they're wondering how they know so much about it. And they're like, well, it's where we came from and originated. How that works, I have no idea. But it makes some sense. So at the end of the day, she looked stressed out on her phone. Thanks, honey. Yeah, if you can, let me know when you're listening. Um, I just wanted to ask you if you understand where I'm coming from with all that. you know, can't really help it. This is what it is. So hopefully I'll be all right. But you know, this is a real thing, and in the film they spell it out for you, and they talk about it. I think I'm gonna go up here and see if I can find that thing that I was looking for the other day, or that I got and they didn't have a price tag. Let's go try to do that maybe. But it'll be difficult because I don't have water. I don't really feel like buying one, but we'll see. But yeah, like they said it was like the 43 U.S. presidents. I mean, they told on themselves word for word. They said, explained the whole thing and said that's what it is. It's a draconian reptilian conspiracy, and what they're doing is they're creating a group of people, and they're calling them like super whatever. I mean, there's nothing super about you. I mean, you're some lizards. If you can't look at Queen Elizabeth and all of them and see what they look like, I mean, and what they truly are, I mean, I give up, and they're not immortal by any means. I mean, they're dropping like flies, okay, and that's something that they don't want to face, and they do all these things for to pretend, and they're chasing immortality, they're chasing the fountain of youth. Isn't that the funniest part, that they all want to be immortal so bad? But truly, I mean, who has God made immortal pretty much for the truth? I mean, me. Everything that they want, God seems to give me, and gives them nothing that they want, because they're selfish and they're only after these things, and I wasn't, and God gave it to me, and it's the way it should be. Like, they don't deserve to be immortal. They don't. They don't deserve anything. They're not happy, good people. I mean, like I said, what happened with Queen Elizabeth on the property and all them, the royal family. Like, we know what you are. You ain't fooling nobody. We know what you really do. We know vampires are real and the concept of it is real because y'all do it. So, I mean, how do you think all this really gets funded? How do you think these royal families get their funding? Through these $1 billion illegal businesses, right? Like what was happening with Zach TV and the Kanenka, what is it, Kanenka Jenkins case or whatever, that they wanted to silence anybody who even slightly brought it up, right? All that comes from the same thing with the government, right? With the illegal trafficking of everything they're doing. It all stems down to trafficking. These are $1 billion organizations. So what y'all don't get is, we can sit here and we can talk cute forever, but there's nothing cute about what I do because I'm the only one who can do this, and I'm the only one with the heart to do it. And like I said, those are the type of illegal organizations that I put out of business. And I'm taking them on head on, 100%. Why would we sit here and allow you to continue to do the kind of trafficking and illegal activity you're doing when nobody else is going to do their job because they're all owned and bought out and sold they sold, and they're a part of this system, and you're all eating off of this system? So yes, I mean 100%. You have some people may be good people, they may be naive, they may be ignorant to the facts, they may be trying to do the best they can, but there's nothing pretty about who I am or what I do. Okay, I mean there's something beautiful about it, but there's nothing pretty about it. I mean, no, I'm 100% taking everyone head on, and I'm challenging, not only challenging, but I've already defeated so many illegal organizations, so many different criminal groups, all of these forces that people can't even see, right? Witches, covens, like government, Illuminati, Masons, all of them I already defeated, right? And see, the next step in this, I mean, honestly, if you want me to be realistic and spell it out for you, because y'all can never read between the lines, apparently, I have to spell everything out for you. I mean, that's what it's about, taking on and standing up to all these gangs, because the gangs are actually working for the government if you actually study and use your mind. The thing that happened with Zach TV, that was a street gang, and they were paid off. It's common sense. It's right in front of you. They were paid off and they were working with the government to do this $1 billion trafficking. And that's what Zach TV was too close to. So they started calling his phone and doing what they do. And then they did what they did to Zach TV right in the middle of the street in Chicago in front of the whole world. And nobody did anything about it. That's the part that's crazy to me. How y'all back down, Had Batman been there, I would have been able to probably stop it from happening, truthfully. I would have been able to do something about it. And that's what I'm here for. I'm the guy who can save rappers, save celebrities, all that. I'm really standing up to these folks. I don't care who you are. I'm not scared of none of you. Y'all can sit there and keep on having these fake discussions. This bulletproof vest is 100% real. You understand? This is the one you need because you don't want something that's too heavy. No, I build my suits perfectly according to specification. I'm a reincarnated game master. This is what I do. Okay, people don't seem to get it. Folks don't play with me at all, and I'm the best in the business. So we operate above the feds, literally. People can tell themselves what they want. Don't need any permission. Why would I need permission or licensing or certifications or a fake job title from a government who I'm standing up to, who is the evil people, who's doing all the corrupt activity? Makes no sense. You're not going to ask for permission to shut down the same, government funded operations that are all illegal. You're not going to ask them for permission to shut them down, are you? So, I mean, at the end of the day, it is what it is. Where I'm walking by right now, they symbol is what? Look up the symbology behind companies. So at the end of the day, it just is what it is. Feel me? I don't know if they're filming. They can film whatever way they want to. We out here and we real. and we a force to be reckoned with and something everybody got to deal with. So at the end of the day, people just don't get it. It's real as hell what I do. And we've already shut down so much of honestly, just everything, their illegal activity. I mean, you can paint it another way, but we've shut down all their crime. We've shut down everything they're doing. We've shut down all their plans and ploys and evil plots. I mean, you can't ask for permission. You can't play nicey nice. This is why the rules are designed this way in society, and that's why they start showing their fake concern and their passive aggressive, what nonsense. Do y'all understand? Because some people are just good people, but a lot of people within the system, they're not ready to be unplugged from the matrix. And they're going to try to get in the way and be a roadblock because that's what the system does. It pays off all these folks. They all live off this crime, and all of you eat off this satanic system. This satanic system is being dismantled in front of your face, and I'm the man doing it. And there's nothing you can do about it. That's the difference. Batman has more power than any entity that's ever walked this planet. Truthfully, I have all the power. I represent a whole movement. And like I said, we 100% operate above the feds. We've accomplished more than every agency. I put Empowered Network out of business. You can go do your research on all this. Shut down cartel operations in my sleep all the time. So we shut down the cartel. Cartel is terrified of me. They won't come with me within 5,000 feet of me. They have a bunch of recruits. They have their hand in everything within even this city. We're right next to the border of Mexico, right? And there's no fear at all, not with me. I don't know about you folks, but the cartel, I mean, is a joke. I mean, you've been a joke since day one. You have a whole lot of cowards together, and that's all you have. I mean, that's the truth. People try to make it seem and sound like something it's not. They try to paint it like it's scary, right? Because you're trying to create fear, right? That's really not even realistic. I mean, every story you embellish, you try to act like being evil is something that takes strength. Being evil is a cowardly act. Everything you do is cowardly. I mean, grown men like El Chapo who can't even, do their own dirty work and have to send other people all the time. That's a coward. So don't sit here and play with me. I'm not the one. Like I said, Texas is mine. This is my state. My ancestors built it. You're dealing with real cowboys and outlaws now, and we're not backing down. And we're the worst of the worst. We're way worse than the cartel. The cartel is mice compared to me. Mice. I mean, y'all are soft. That's the truth. I'm not even joking. There ain't nothing rougher and tougher than me. So when folks want to talk and run their mouth, well, the difference is y'all made up a bunch of stories and said YouTubers said that and this happened. Ain't nothing happened to me. I've been calling y'all out for years, not only calling you out, but taking you on head on and defeating you in front of all of these people. So you can't deny it. So that's why I don't let people start lying, because that's what the cartel does. That's what these folks do. They all support their oppressor because you're all eating off a system that's, I mean, look what it's doing towards people and innocent good people. And we're not going to have that. Batman really runs the streets, really runs this country, not afraid of nobody and nothing, right? I want everything coming to me, and my heart don't pump no Kool-Aid. And I got God with me. So, no, this was not painted in a pretty way. This took a lot of work. It took hands. It took strength. It was a lot of physical, and that's the thing about strength. It's not so much your physical strength. It's the strength within the spirit. I saw that today, and that's a fact. And I'm a representation of that. Strength within the spirit is what matters. You understand? Baby, let me know if you're with me on here. I can't see because it's too hot out here. See if it'll send me a notification. I'm going to go in here, see if I can find this thing. I'm sure they hid it real well from me. And I'm going to try to go in there and see if I can find. How you doing? And we'll go from there. And I don't know. Maybe I'll be able to figure it out today and find it. We'll see what's up. Right? This guy looks like the Kembe Mutombo. Not quite as tall. Oh, I'm taller than him. Never mind. Looks are deceiving from far away. So at the end of the day, like I said, this is actual reality, and that's what I'm saying. Y'all folks talking about money and not talking about power. Charles Wofford said, with money comes power. No, it doesn't. Not when you don't know how to wield it as power and you don't know how to move with money. Come on, bro. It don't take 3 hours. So again, We'll be right back in just a minute. Let me go in here and let me look into this. Right, that's the place they want to play games at. So give me a second. I'll be right back.